Okay, so I finished the house plans that I want. Um, and keep in mind, like, yeah, I guess the the benefit of having like so remember all these quote unquote caretakers who are supposed to be taking care of our castles and stuff like that. They're pretending the castles are theirs and they're doing like YouTube videos like showcasing like quote unquote their castle, their family home is what they say. And that's so awful and so disgusting to listen to. But the bright side of that is we get to tour so many people's different castles, and you can go through like over the years and you can pick things that you want or you never thought of and that sort of thing. So like as awful it is like to listen to, like there's something good that could come from it, right? So I wanted to say that, and I wanted to say yeah, these house plans can be like tailored to anybody, right? Like it doesn't have to be like exactly like this, but there's certain elements that I think like would be helpful for people in the future. So there's that. And number two is and this is the most important one, right? Is that it needs to be as impressive as you can manage, like as big and as impressive and as beautiful as you can manage, because we need the good DNA. Like that's what we're after, right? Like if you remember, like if you go through my heir and titles video that I posted, it's it's all about having the best DNA, right? Like the DNA, and you find someone that's just like such a good person or so helpful or so useful, and you want to make a bunch of them, right? Sort of thing. And so I know I'm not doing a good job of explaining it, but like for us, the benefit of someone being rich, so, oh, that guy's really rich, right? The benefit of him being rich means that he's a really strong person, because that means this person fucked him over, that person fucked him over, that person fucked him over, and he's rich because of everything that he had to go through, right? So that means he has good DNA. Do you see what I mean? Like humans have it like twisted and backwards and stuff like that. It's not really how it is, right? So we want to make it as big and impressive as possible to get the good DNA, right? Or as humans say, like the good genes. We want those people, and because we're rebuilding for the future, because everything's going to be gone. So that's what all of this is about. Okay, so the front one, so the front part is like the main castle. So I really like symmetry, so symmetry on both sides. And then like something grand, like so when someone pulls up, there's like I don't know, an awning. Is that what you call it? Like a car park, like sort of things that when someone gets out of the, I know it's like car, quote unquote car. It's not gonna be car. It's gonna be like carriage, right? They don't have to like walk through the rain sort of thing to get inside. So something like that. And then on both sides, something sort of like that on both sides, like awning sort of thing. So they don't, like if they're coming out of the carriage, they don't have to like get rained on both sides. And then I'll go through like the outbuildings in a second, but I really like symmetry. And so this is like my style that I like. Like I like the I know fairy tale sort of castle sort of thing, but some families are more like gothic. Like they like scary and imposing and terrifying, right? But this is more like my style. And God really likes it too. And Elon really likes it too. So I like that. Okay, so the specifics for this big castle is that it needs to last for 1 million years. It needs to have the highest quality of roof possible, like possible. Yeah, as grand as possible, and I told you why. Symmetrical. Okay, so here's the thing that people aren't going to be used to hearing. no water, no plumbing, no bathrooms, and no electricity in this main castle. Okay, I know people are gonna have a heart attack, right? But like we need to be as water conscious in the main home as possible. Yeah, like there's no such thing as too dry, because like when you have 100 people in a house, like they're gonna be breathing, and they're breathing out moisture, right? And no one's taking care of our stuff anymore. And like once you see, like I'm going through the tours of like all the castles, the amount of water damage, it's like no more of that. No water, no bathrooms, no plumbing, zero. And I'm even trying to like negotiate with the males, right? Like I'm trying to like, okay, like what if like one bathroom on a on a level or something, on a terrace somewhere, no bathrooms, no plumbing, no water. So I'll go through like the tunnel system in a little bit. So there will be like underground tunnels from the castle to a bathhouse where there's bathrooms and running water and stuff like that. But in the main castle, like no, none of that. So we're going to use underfloor heating to heat all the rooms. So from the fireplaces, right? Like all the big rooms have fireplaces in them, and we want to use that to heat the entire building. Big wooden shutters so you can open them when you want to, but if you're leaving for a long period of time, close them to protect the windows. Big wooden shutters. It needs to withstand big temperature changes. So the house basically needs to like expand and contract like as much as possible, like big temperature changes. Like I know it's like here they like to make a building that will last a long time. They use steel reinforced concrete. But I don't think that'll work well because it needs to last even longer than that. Like it needs to expand and contract with the weather, right? And you need to build the foundation on top of like a bedrock. Like bonus, if you can get tunnels and chambers like in the bedrock, like that you can use to like store food and stuff like that, that's like a huge bonus. But the foundation needs to be built into the bedrock. And yeah, so and an underground tunnel system going into the bathhouse. So some bathrooms can be built close by, but literally nothing in the main castle. Nothing. It's too expensive to put running water near that. Zero. Like you can bring water in for certain things, right? Like you need to for the kitchen, but like no running water. And then so where the arrows go, like we need to have some kind of, I don't know if you call it like irrigation system or something to bring the water away from the castle. Like away, like imagine like 40 feet of snow melting, like that much water, it needs to go away. And then like if you can have some kind of big underground I know they're saying it's painfully obvious that this is not coming from any female. Big underground silos, I guess you call it, like reservoirs, so you can catch the gray water and then you can use the gray water for certain things. And then I really like, so on top of the bathhouse at the back where there's like the sun, I would like a rooftop terrace would be nice. Like just like hang out on the roof and get some sun. I like that. Okay, so when you first walk in, I don't want any kind of like closed off anything. Like it needs to be impressive, right? So when you first walk in, I would love a big staircase like that. And with like a window at the back. Like so you can get lots of light coming in. Because remember, we're not going to have electricity. It's just like candles and oil lamps, right? So a lot of like, I guess I should say, yeah, light coming in, like really light conscious to maximize like how much light's coming in. I know it's like So you know the Charlie Kirk funeral? I know on present day Earth it's different, but like where we are, it was like a big like festival, like weird gay festival. Like you could have built like three of these complexes with that amount of money that you spent on that gay festival to mock me. Like it's like you don't have brains. It's so weird. But yeah, like really impressive because we want the males with the good DNA because we want to make as many of them as we can, right? So we want, yeah, it's like it's all like to get the best males. So kitchen in the basement, and we want to use the kitchen to heat the whole house as much as we can. So like the ventilation system, as much as you can to like use the fireplaces to heat everything, and then another ventilation system just to get like fresh air inside too, because we want to be like conscious of like monoxide poisoning, right? Because there's the ventilation system is really important. I know there's people that like know this stuff already, but yeah, I guess just a reminder. Okay, so all the things like a normal castle would have, like a large library, and then if you could have adjoining like offices and stuff like that, like with the library, so people can like take books and go do, and then like a comfortable space to like sit and like lounge and do whatever, right? Like a big what do you call it? Theater? A big theater. I know, like humans look at our castles and they think, oh, that's for entertaining our guests. Like, no, that's for sex. That's for sex. That's what that theater is for. That's what the theaters in the royal castles are for. It's for sex. And then if you could get like some kind of a bar, like a fully stocked bar, so people can like serve themselves drinks and stuff like that, I would think that would be really good inside the theater. Yeah, we're like no servants. There's no servants. Like we can make our own drinks and stuff like that. If someone wants to do something nice for us, like hand us a drink, that's a nice thing to be done. But like there's no servants, right? And then like I don't know what guys like big recreation building, like dining rooms, obviously. I don't know if you want to make like a big, more elaborate dining room, like with a big long table, and a separate dining room that's more like with little round tables, like more just for relaxing sort of thing. I don't know, but yeah, it depends on how much room there is. But recreation rooms, like I don't know what males like to do, drink and play cards, stuff like that. Elon really likes white marble, and he really likes red. So like not like that we need like a stair system that looks like that or anything, but he really likes white marble and red. And then, okay, so I think this is for Axel's castle maybe, I don't know, but so we need 50 to 100 small bedrooms with a small closet and a lock and a key on every single door. And then it's sort of like the picture, just like a small bedroom. Doesn't need to be like big and lavish or anything. Just, well, like, you know, it's still in a royal castle, but just something small. But we need like a lot of them, like 50 to 100. And yeah, good ventilation. So not every one of those rooms will have like a fireplace. So if you can get like a big block of rooms and just use like the ventilation to heat all the rooms. And then like a separate like ventilation system, like to make sure there's no carbon monoxide poisoning, stuff like that. And then for my bedroom, I don't like the smell of food, so like nowhere near the kitchens. And yeah, like, so this is like from Versailles, right? Like one of the bedrooms in Versailles, but that whole thing, it's for sex, for people to watch. So that would be like a good thing to have. But I like this blue color, like this nice blue color. Oh yeah, and white is so beautiful. I love white, like linens and stuff like that and finishes. But like you always have to be mindful of like how long they last for because it goes yellow like so fast. Like it would blow your mind, right? And everything needs to be built for like to last a really long time. Um Oh, yeah, and then it depends on which family, but like for us, like every one of like my males need like a big grand, like the same as mine, right? The same as my bedroom. And then yeah, in this house like a bedroom and then two giant like dressing rooms attached. So like the female can have her own dressing room and then the males can like share like a dressing room. Just like I don't know, change your undershirts or something like that, right? And then so for every single floor, this is like something that none of these houses have, and it's so simple to do. But like a laundry, like a built-in laundry chute that on every floor, right, going straight down into the basement. So you can just throw your linens and your towels and all that stuff, just throw it down the chute, and it goes right into the basement. Isn't that amazing? So that going from like every floor down into the basement, and then like a pulley system so you can bring food up, and that would be a really good thing to have in like the recreation rooms and like the like dining rooms and stuff like that. But they're like really inexpensive to put in, and yeah, really useful. Okay, so we need a 2-story birthing suite. And so I want like a second floor. So I want it 2 floors. Yeah, this is like Elon, what's it? 2 floors. And to the on like the second floor to the right sort of thing, like a like waiting area or something like that. So because to take like some of the baby hostages, like some of the males want to like spend a little bit more time with the babies. So like a second floor so I can still see down and really comfortable, right? Like so we're talking like when was it, a couple weeks ago, like I had 1,000 babies in a week. 1,000. Okay, so that we're on the same page. Oh, and then it like so I would like it situated like in that corner so that people can just go out, like, and then the car park can be there, or they can go out to like the adoption building and just take the babies straight there, right? And this is like the tunnel system, so going from the castle to the bathhouse toilets sort of thing. So one directly from my bedroom, so I can get directly there, and then different points in the castle. And then if you could do like a tunnel system into like these other buildings too, like that would be like great if it's possible. Yeah, and then the bathhouse toilets has an opposite, like doors the opposite, so that people can come around the castle and come in without going through everything, right? So they can like drive around, and like if someone needs to come to do my hair or something, they can just like drive around and go right into the bathhouse. And then the bathhouse toilets will have everything you need. So it's all water, right? All the water is here. And like a hair salon, it has toilets, it has showers, it has bathtubs, a pool or pools. Also the laundry will be done there, and dishwashing for like the kitchens. Everything water related. And then if I could get like a top terrace too, that would be great. Like I love that. Just like hang out on the roof, right? And then the men's tailor, yeah. So this building to the left will be used like as a men's tailor area. So they can go and get like suited up and textiles there and get things designed. And then it'll also have like a locker area so they can like not like metal lockers, you know, like beautiful royal lockers just with a lock on it, so they can put like their items, whatever they want, inside of it. And the same number of bedrooms. So as many like lockers, same number of bedrooms. And then on the right, that building on the right will have, so that'll be used for gifts and storage and sorting. So like a giant like sorting and storage area. And I would really like to hang out there because I just like to like look through. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, right? So like comfortable for me to come and like, yeah, look through things. And then, so on the left, that's like the recreation house. So just like a building for like the guys to hang out and play cards and do whatever. And it's like really close to the toilets too. So if you're drinking and stuff like that, you can just go over to the toilets. Yeah, and like a bar in there too would be great. And then to the right, like the like same sort of thing, but like a sort of like a playhouse for me, like just a place where I can like relax and organize my things and like a giant closet, right? Like organize my shoes and, you know, pick out outfits and all that kind of stuff. And then, so to the left, that building to the left is the adoption house. So that's where we'll take the babies like after we're born. And I'm talking like, it depends on when in time, but like sometimes like in a week, like 500 babies, right? So that's just like a place where people can come and like adopt a baby and then take it out. And they don't have to go like trudging through the castle or anything like that. It's just like separate on its own. And I like it to be really beautiful. But it's basically like, I don't want it to be too imposing so that people feel intimidated sort of thing. Like I want people to like it's like a special thing to come and adopt a baby and not be like intimidated by things, right? But everything you need like for babies and stuff like that there. And they're telling me no running water. No running water. It's really important. And then like a separate guest house would be great. For, like impressive. Like to, if there's like a really important person coming, like a really important male, like really impressive, right? Like everything done beautifully. Same as like a regular house, right? But no running water. Is that it? Oh, I thought there was more. So yeah, so there can be like stables and stuff like that, but it can't be at the same water source. Like it has to be like a little bit further, like equestrian, like to keep animals and stuff like that, like an entirely different water source, like really far away. And then we always have like a pantry. So it's like almost like a public pantry, right? Like it's almost like a store. So if someone, like we can't pay people, right? But if someone does like a service for us, we can give them like it's like a purple voucher, and then they can go to the pantry and like pick something out from the pantry. And that's just that, it's not just like food, it's like tools or something like that. They can just, or like, you know, things that we got but we don't really need or can't use. They can like go in there and like pick something, right? And that's further away too. But the purple parts are like the roads. So I want people to be able to come like around the back and on the sides, without like going through like the castle and adjoining and stuff like that. And then I would really like I love gardens, right? So like a garden in the front, like a garden in the back, a garden in the middle. That would be beautiful. But yeah, those are like, I don't know, some plans. Maybe people can take that into consideration. But I think the most important part is like the water, like no running water, no electricity, and try and make it last as long as possible.